this message is for Libra, Sun, Moon, or Rising. You could also be a cross watcher, and this message could be for you, or you could just be drawn to the title in this message, and it could be for you because you have strong placements in Libra in your chart. So I've already drawn the oracle cards. I've drawn some of the tarot cards, and I will clarify with another tarot deck during the reading. And also, if any of you are interested in a private reading, personal reading, there's information for that down below, as well as if you want to know how you can support the channel, there's information for that down below as well. So let's get started. Okay. All right, Libra, for the overall energy, the first card I got is Growing Up from the Alice in Wonderland Tarot or Oracle. And I'm going to read that message and see what it says for you. It says, shall I never get any older than I am now? That'll be a comfort, one way, never to be an old woman, but then always to have lessons to learn. Oh, I shouldn't like that. Alice is in Wonderland, and she wonders if she will ever leave or change or grow older. She understands this can have benefits, never growing old, infirm, forgettable, or having to rely on others as the old so often must do. Even at her tender age, she realizes that if she stays young, she will always have lessons to learn, and that will be a great disadvantage. For Alice wishes to be clever, wise, and to have learned her lessons so she can move on to have a good life. When this card comes to you, it is a reminder of the many benefits of growing older and maturing. It encourages you to take each lesson as it comes, knowing you will become wise in time. If you were to stay young forever, these lessons would simply repeat, and there would be no real getting of wisdom. Alice does not wish to become old, but nor does she wish to stay young and unwise. So consider the benefit of growing older. Surround yourself with people of varied ages and learn from their experiences. Work through your own lessons with practicality, patience, and enjoyment. We change physically as we grow older, and we become those to whom others turn to make sense of life. Make becoming an ancient and elder your goal. Reject the need to stay one age forever, for that will keep you from the growth your soul longs for. And the divination for this card. It's understanding that years bring their lessons to you. Embrace becoming an elder. Watching time make its marks upon you and embracing the signs of aging. Understanding the wisdom that can come with age, being young at heart yet yearning for encounters that will help you evolve, grow, and experience the fullness of life. All right. So then I got two more cards for the overall energy from the Yogic Path Oracle, and we've got Kriya Reversed and Booty Reversed. And I'm going to read those messages to you as well. Okay, the first one is Kriya. Okay, it says, and it's reversed, it says, things may feel a little tough right now. Perhaps doors seem to be closing or even slamming in your face. Plans you depended on may be falling apart, and each day may feel like a giant obstacle. This is the universe telling you that you are not living in alignment with your Dharma role. What are the things you used to love that you don't practice anymore? What is your soul trying to speak to you? How can you live your life more authentically? Is your career embodying your mission on this planet? Are your relationships true to who you are on a deeper soul level? Disasters happen as reminders that we are not on the path toward our highest self. It's time to take a greater look over the steering wheel of your life and shift directions towards your truth. And that's part of growing up. It's like we discover who we are, like on a deeper level. Okay, Booty. Inner wisdom and intellect, and this one's reversed as well. It says, you've done a great job at listening to your parents, teachers, friends, acquaintances, and society. However, you are still left clueless to the deeper questions. Why are you here on this planet? Now it's time to go deeper. Let go of being the perfect child, student, friend, employee, citizen. Question what you have been taught. Ask it if it is truly serving you. Be ready to experience the shattering of the universe that happens when you wake up. It's in those pieces that you put your truest life back together. Your booty wisdom will guide you. And that is super interesting because this is your first animal spirit oracle, and this is an inner teacher, or it could even be a teacher coming to you, but they're watching, waiting to come to you right now. And this is what they're looking at, it seems. The octopus reversed, the gazelle reversed, and the lizard reversed. So this is like someone who feels needy and clingy. So like probably trying to get help from people, or like needing advice for situations. This person starts many things but doesn't always follow through, spreading yourself out thin across many different areas because you haven't found your focus. If there's anything else I can think of, I will mention it. But I almost feel like the lizard with all the different colors, it's like you have many talents, but there's something specific you're supposed to be doing. And maybe you have a lot of responsibilities and so you can't focus where you're supposed to be going. Let's get into the reading. Okay. So the first card you got is A New Start is Coming with Faith Reversed. Okay. Let me read The New Start is Coming to you first. Okay. And that is the new moon. This is from the Moonology deck. It says, there is a yes coming your way. This is one of the most auspicious cards in your deck. It's totally positive and says just something new and exciting is developing. The situation you're asking about is blessed and you are on target to achieve your goals. The message from the universe is that you're starting all over again in some way, be that on a new or better course or just feeling more positive about achieving your desired outcome. If you have been feeling stagnant, this card reminds you that your life goes in cycles and you're moving into a new cycle. Now, this is time to wipe the slate clean. If the situation you asked about becomes toxic, either that will clear up or something totally new and fresh is on its way. Okay, so with Faith Reversed, this is indicating you need to have faith, but this is showing a lack of faith in yourself. That you can do it, that you can accomplish or do what it is that you're dreaming of doing. And maybe it's because there's been so many obstacles coming in your way of the things you're trying to do. But I kind of feel like it's like you're a ping pong ball almost. Is that a ping pong? No, not ping pong. The one ball that shoots up in the little maze and it bounces off things, whatever that's called. I can't remember. Pinball? Okay. But anyway, like you're being directed. Go here, go there, go there, go there. Okay? So that you're like narrowing down exactly what it is you're supposed to be doing. Where's Faith Reversed? Let's see what the additional tarot has to say. Okay. Well, this is stuck energy that came out. We've got the King of Wands reversed and the Eight of Wands reversed. It's basically saying you're trying to control your outer circumstances and situations because everything's maybe not going the way you want, and that's what's keeping you stuck. It's like you might be being kind of like a powerhouse, trying to control things or people around you or situations, and it's keeping you from moving forward. And okay, so that's interesting with what's coming up next. So, because I'm going to show you the next. Okay, well, so these two came out together. I'm like, for the camera, how do I do this for the camera? Okay, so that we've got the South Node came out first. It says, don't let your past hold you back. And the North Node came out second. So, I clarified them with cards, but I want to talk about the North Node, or the South Node and North Node first. So the South Node is K2. It is, they're both like, okay, so I can't remember the name of the dragon, but there's K2 is the South Node, RAHU is the North Node, and K2 is the tail of the dragon in the constellation, specific constellation, I can't remember the name of it. And the North Node, RAHU, is the head. K2 does not have a head, RAHU does not have a tail. And so K2 K2 having the tail is like full. It's where you want to sit, your comfort. You're like, I'm comforted here, I'm just going to stay here. And you don't really care, though. It's like you just are like, whatever. So like people with K2 in certain positions, like say that, I was trying to think of what house K2 would be in. What house is that? I can't remember. I'm sorry. But if K2 is sitting in like your house of resources, for instance, maybe I don't know how to explain it, but it's like you the things, those things come easily to you in life, okay? It's where you're not challenged, okay? In this life, it's like our mission, if you want to call it, is to head towards your North Node, RAHU. And usually this is your obsession. And the reason why is because you'll be obsessed with that, whatever it is that is associated with RAHU in your chart. But it's like you can never have enough, okay? So, for instance, in my chart, I'll give you an example. Mine, RAHU, sits in the 8th house of Scorpio. Okay, so I'm like obsessed with knowing deeper secrets, the occult, deep knowledge, tarot readers. Sometimes they're there, okay? But that's just an example, okay? And it's like the more I learn, the more I want to know. I want to know more. I'm constantly looking, trying to figure things out, looking for patterns and details in things, okay? So it's like I'm obsessed with it. Okay, so that's an example. But anyway, so what this is saying, you're growing up, meaning you have been used to being a certain way in situations, and you probably have patterns of situations coming into your life over and over again. Now what you are being challenged to do is to act differently in those situations in this mature format, whatever that is. And we're going to look deeper into that. It's like you need to learn the lesson, act differently. You're growing up, you're maturing, you're passing the test, and a new start is coming. Okay? So, let's look and see what it is. Okay. Okay, so what I'm seeing is that with the South Node, don't let your past hold you back. You've got the Queen of Fire reversed, and you've got the Queen of Earth upright. Sorry, I dropped them. what I'm seeing about this is that I'm seeing this as your energy, this Queen of Fire reversed, even though you're an air sign. But this I'm seeing as someone who is very passionate, okay? Like you're a passionate person. And when you can't have what you want or don't get it your way, it's like using control and manipulation in a way to get what you want. Maybe you become like a little overbearing, or it's like when things don't go your way, you are miserable. That's what it is. And you're being asked to, when things don't go your way, to put on the face of this Queen of Earth. Okay? Let me pull out the book real quick and just read you some of the qualities that it has in this book for the Queen of Earth. Because this is the way that you're being asked to be. Earth Mother, pragmatic, real, kind, nurturing, abundant, fertile mind, and wise. It's being real, authentic, Earth Mother personality. It's like you're larger than life, possesses an abundant, generous, and grounded nature. So it's not like wild and passionate, okay? It's like that's what comes to you naturally. So it's like ground yourself. Like show your power, and instead of trying to show your attraction, like the Queen of Fire reversed would do, it's like show it by knowing it. Like knowing that nothing can take your power away, so you don't have to force it on other people, if that makes sense. Okay, sorry, that was a lot that I was talking about that. What is the Queen of Fire reversed? Let me see if there's anything else. Let me read, before I look at these two cards that just came out, I'm going to read this Moon card to you. Just because I'm thinking that maybe it will give me a little more clarity on what direction those two cards are going. So, let me go to the South Node. Oh my gosh, where's this? Okay, there. The South Node, like the North Node, is a karmic point, but it's opposite to the North Node and relates to the past, perhaps even to past lives. Whatever you're going through and whatever you're asking about, there's a chance that age-old programming and conditioning is stopping you from achieving all that you might. Do you feel stuck in something? This card will often come as a sign the situation or relationship you're asking about has somehow become suffocating, even toxic. Suggests that someone needs to be released. Oh, it suggests that someone needs to be released. That there's some kind of addiction going on or unhealthy attachment that needs to be sorted out. One thing is for sure, when you get this card, you're being challenged to make some changes, even if staying there where you are feels easier and safer. Interesting. And you've got, I'm showing victory, but it could be in needing to release a Cancer. Look, we've got the Son of Pentacles and the Chariot. It could have to do with releasing a Cancer or releasing an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or stopping communication and moving away from someone. I want to look at something in the book real quick. Sometimes you get more, each book is a little bit different on the meanings, and so sometimes you just get more when you look. That's a Knight of Pentacles. And then the Chariot. I might have to pull some more cards on this because there's a few different things I'm seeing. Strong will and triumph. Confidence. Inner warrior. I need to look because I'm not sure if that's... let me get one more for this Son of Pentacles. I need... What? Choice to build. This is 10 of Wands. Here, let me show you what I got. I got the 2 of Swords, the 3 of Pentacles, the 10 of Wands reversed, and the Page of Wands. There's something you need to release. Let me clarify the Queen of Earth. I'm not sure if it's... it might be... it might be Cancer. It might be an Earth sign. It could be a fire sign. It could be a Sagittarius. It could be letting go of something that you were passionate about, or letting go of, that's too many cards, behavior where you like start stuff and don't finish it, like lack of commitment. Oh my hell. Sorry. I got the Daughter of Pentacles reversed and the Daughter of Wands upright for the Queen of Earth. Daughter of Pentacles, Daughter of Pentacles. What is that? I'm gonna probably have to clarify a lot more on that. So let me go to the next ones. We'll come back to that. Step out of your comfort zone, okay? And this is so... I keep getting the same cards. We got the Sensual reversed. This is the same as the Knight of Pentacles, which was over here as well. And they're both reversed, which can indicate movement. But I'm going to see what the Sensual reversed is, because maybe that has some different type of message. It'll shed some light on this. This is saying not to blindly follow someone. There's someone that you need to let go of. It's like not having herd mentality to step out for what you know is right. Yeah. It's like, maybe someone you were loyal to. There's something about someone you were loyal to is who you need to move away from. Yeah, dude. Because, okay, and this is the Three of Wands. This is taking a new path with the Page of Cups. This is love, and the Nine of Pentacles. This is like going it alone. So it's like loving yourself and going it alone is going to bring in your abundance. You may not be going alone. It doesn't necessarily have to mean that. So I don't want everyone to think all of a sudden they're going to kick everyone out of their life. But there's definitely someone being released. Someone doesn't have good intentions here. And it could be someone younger than you or a child, because we've got the daughter, and son. It could be having to do something, like you could be having to move away from your family for some reason, or something like that. There's something like that. Let me go to the next ones. Okay, the next one is power. And power is, it's like this is going to give you power, but power is like, can be like a shake-up. There's some kind of shake-up. Let me read that one. I'll just read that one to you so you understand better. Like the fist of God thrusting up toward the heavens, the stark, ragged mountain holds firm as thunderbolts crash down on all sides. The sound is deafening as it echoes from the mountain peak to the mountain peak. Mountains represent strength, power, and permanence, as well as being a potent symbol for attaining spiritual heights as they extend into the sky towards the heavens. Thunder and lightning traditional represents surging power, enlightenment, and revelations of divine matters. Thunder ignites our deeper self and activities, our primal and deep emotions. Together, the mountain and thunder symbolize immense power, vitality, and strength. This is your time. This is the time to claim your power. Step into your potential. This doesn't necessarily mean that you will be without fear. You might feel uncertain, but do it anyway. Be courageous. Let the world hear your voice. Take a stand. Stand up for yourself and for others. Share your passion. Teach from the heart. Write, and your words will have great meaning. Hold your body as if you are incredibly valiant, noble, brave, after all you are. Okay, so you might be, actually what I'm thinking, you could be defending someone younger than you, or like protecting them or something, because we've got this Queen of Earth, and that's a very mothery, nurturing card. And it's like being that instead of this Queen of Fire. Maybe you've been like a Queen of Fire mother. And it says, be this Queen of Earth. It could be for a child or like a son or daughter. Being the Queen of Earth rather than the Queen of Fire is going to assist them. It could be loving a child who is a water or earth sign. Or they don't have to necessarily be a child, just someone younger than you. Let me see, what do we got for the Eight of Earth? Oh my gosh, I didn't look that far ahead to see, but I just saw something. I'm like, oh my gosh. Sorry. Whoa. Ooh, I'm taking those. That's just, wow. Okay. Again, I have to show you this. Okay. Yeah, okay, this is a card of Taurus. Okay. The Hierophant, this talks about, like, look how this bird is speaking up. Okay? There's like, this can represent like tradition, institutions, but someone, you hold the key, like this bird is holding the key, right? And it's like key to like, this key is to like, it's like you have power to change everything, because that's what the magician does. This is a card of Gemini as well. It's like using your voice is a key in this, and it's going to end this conflict and some kind of toxic behavior, something toxic going on. And it's like opening, you're seeing with this Four Cups here, it's like you were blind to see what you already had, the abundance that you already had, but now you are clearly seeing it, clearly communicating this, like with this Page of Swords or the Son of Swords. That's what I'm seeing in these cards. It's like you're clearly communicating. And why I said, oh my gosh, because the child card was here when I was talking about child, we could be a child. And it says abundance. This could have something to do with appreciating your children and realizing that abundance is family. Or this, it's like maybe you didn't appreciate someone before as much, and now you are. Okay. Last card for, oh, jeez. Okay, last card. Why is the child reversed? Oh my goodness gracious. Huh. My God. Whew. I've like got chills over this reading. Okay, so could be dealing with an Aries, but I'm actually seeing that you almost feel like you've now, okay, you maturing and growing in this way are seeing like how you've been you almost feel foolish, I guess, for how you maybe were in the past. It's like you're going from one way of being to another and seeing how you were foolish before, and now you're seeing it, how you have the Ten of Pentacles. There's no struggle. You have the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles is health, wealth, abundance, family. I'm going to look at the child in here reversed real quick. Yeah, and there is this message. This message is like, this is a message of putting aside blame and forgiving yourself too. I'm going to read this last card to you, abundance. It's like, because like I almost feel like you going into this new way of being and then looking back and going, oh my gosh, because you know how when you have that realization for different things and points in your life, you're like, oh, I was so stupid a lot of times, okay? But this child card reversed is saying that like you need to have compassion and forgiveness for yourself too. Just be like, you learn the lesson, implement it. You don't need to beat yourself up over not knowing either. So abundance, and then I'll close it. It says, wildflowers are not intentionally planted. They are untamed, natural, and free. Their fragrance calls bees to pollinate them so that the seeds are created to continue the cycle of life. These kinds of natural flowers don't try to be profuse and beautiful. They just are. Without struggle or worry, they're abundant without effort. Prosperity is your birthright, and the grand profusion of a field of untamed flowers reminds you that a windfall is coming. It's simply a matter of aligning your vibration and frequency with that which you desire to manifest. Everything is blossoming in life. Open yourself to receive. Abundance, fulfillment, prosperity are ready to be activated in your life. Life desires you to prosper. You are moving toward an outpouring of money, energy, time, or love. Opportunities are limitless. However, you must take action in the direction of your dreams. Don't wait for the abundance to fall into your lap. Take steps. Give deeply and fully. Don't hold back. This card reveals that this is a great time to make investments. The more you give with a free and open heart, the more you will receive. Be grateful for what you already have, and even more will flow to you. With that, like I said, if you want a personal reading, down below, information, ways to support the channel, and I really appreciate any likes, subscribes if you want to see more videos. Don't forget to look at other aspects of your chart too. Get a fuller picture.